We're live? All right,
Right.
we're live. Hello, Internet. This always happens on Friday. I don't know why. We just kind of go on the Internet.
Yeah. Hey guys.
It's because we like you, our loyal listeners who ask us questions. So what questions do we have this week? Oh, we should introduce ourselves.
Yeah. My name's RJ, QA manager at Edge, and
Well, I'm William. I do coding stuff here. If they call you on the phone, if they call us on the phone, they'll probably get you. There's a good
yeah,
chance.
most likely they'll be talking to me.
Yeah.
Or maybe Peter. All right. Yeah. So welcome to another week of Q&A live, and I guess we'll start this off with some beginner questions. William, what do you think? What are the advantages or disadvantages of using crypto over fiat?
Just use fiat all the time. Honestly, there's no point. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't want crypto.
So I think as we're in the United States, right? So obviously we have a very different experience of money compared to people in other parts of the world.
Right.
I think we're in a very privileged place where we can have things like bank accounts and credit cards. The government gives IDs to everybody, and we're able to just kind of navigate that world.
Right.
So for us, I don't know if there's much advantage to using crypto for our day-to-day, like buying a latte at Starbucks type of experience.
Yeah.
I would say that crypto is very useful, even for us, anytime we have to deal with people overseas.
Yeah.
So here at Edge, we pay all of our payroll in cryptocurrency. So every month, we would receive not dollars in a bank account or like a check, but actually cryptocurrency in our wallets.
Yep.
And we still pay tax on that just like we would if it was, regular payroll. But we just remit the payment in terms of crypto.
Right.
But that means that when we have guys overseas, and we do have overseas developers, so we have a guy in the Philippines, Art, he does some of our UI polish stuff, and
Yeah.
we have another developer who's from Israel, actually, and he does some of our Bitcoin stuff.
And then some of our translators.
Yeah, translators, all of those people can be paid in crypto seamlessly. We don't really care where you are. It's easy to pay. We don't have to do wires or...
Yeah, like weird bank account information.
Exactly.
And all that.
I
So it's a
remember
lot easier.
years ago, I had to pay an artist who was in South America somewhere, and it was like a week of back and forth, like getting his name right, and like the Western Union wouldn't go
Western
through.
Union, there you
Oh
go.
man, and it was like 20% fees. Like it was the worst experience paying anybody I've ever had.
Right.
Because he was in South America and we're in North America.
Yeah.
But if it would have been crypto, it would have been done in 5
It would
seconds.
just like that.
I wouldn't have even thought about it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a story to tell. So definitely anytime you get in, so yeah, for our normal everyday purchases, perfect. We don't need to use it. We have credit cards. But when it comes to anything unusual, suddenly crypto starts to shine. Anytime you kind of go off of those greased rails of consumerism and into anything more advanced, crypto really shines.
Plus, as a recipient, it's more safe because it's irreversible. You're going to get your money and you're not going to have it charged back like months later down the road.
Well, that's another thing, yeah. So as a merchant, if I'm running a restaurant, people are going to come in, they're going to swipe their credit cards and buy meals.
Yeah.
Well, some percentage of that, and all merchants know this, is not going to go through. They're going to swipe the credit card, it's going to show check mark on the little terminal, but then a month later, the money gets taken back out of my account because their credit card was full or they didn't pay their, whatever,
or they disputed
was
it,
fraudulent
yeah,
or whatever.
stolen.
There's always some percentage of chargeback. So as a merchant, it's definitely in your interest to take crypto because that's not questionable. Once it's yours forever.
Yeah.
And so I think merchants are going to have a benefit there, but we don't see that necessarily as consumers.
Right.
But definitely on the receiving side, it's great.
Mm.
The other thing, too, is Purse.io. Have you used Purse?
Yeah, I've used for Amazon stuff.
Yeah. So this is something where I said, like, as consumers buying stuff, like, every day, we don't really need it. But actually, this is a case where crypto really shines.
Yeah.
Because there's people overseas who work for Amazon doing Mechanical Turk or whatever, and they get paid in Amazon store credit. So you've got some guy in India, he doesn't need books, he needs rupees so he can buy rice.
Right.
So how is he going to convert Amazon credit
Yeah.
into rupees? There's no easy market for that.
Yeah.
So what Purse is doing, they're actually allowing you, the consumer, to go on Amazon, buy whatever you want, and you're going to get 15% off.
Right.
But you have to pay in crypto.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is on the back side of that deal, the guys who have credit but need real money, what they're doing is they're actually buying the product for you. So when I say go on Amazon, I say I want this book.
Yeah, you give them like a little wish list.
Yeah, I put that into a wish list. I share the wish list with Purse, and then Purse will find somebody to order the book for me off of my wish list.
Yeah, and usually it's like with their Amazon credit or
They'll,
whatnot.
they'll use their Amazon credit, their whatever it is, and they'll get paid out in crypto. So now they've got real hard money in exchange for their Amazon credit.
Right.
And I've got a 15-20% discount.
Yeah.
So anything you want to buy on Amazon, anything at all, just add it to a wish list. We actually don't even need to do that step. They actually automated that.
Yeah.
So really,
Yeah,
you
easier.
just go to purse.io, type in what you want, hit buy, and it'll show up to you discounted. And that's all you have to do. Just have to pay with crypto. So that's another example of an international remittance situation
Yeah.
that's now being solved by Bitcoin, but we, the consumer here in this Western developed country, can actually benefit from that.
We both benefit.
Yeah.
So they get rid of their credits, they get hard money, and then we get our discount.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of really where I'm seeing crypto shine. Anything that is international, and that can just apply to everybody.
Yeah, yeah. And then the only advantages then for fiat is like if we're in a safer country or it's more regulated, is if you're the consumer, well, you can of course always, like you don't get the item that you purchased, you can charge back, get your money back. But for crypto, once it's sent, it's already gone. It's only better on the recipient side, or like you said, if you're dealing with overseas or maybe someone that's shady, you want to make sure you get that money in.
But as the world internationalizes and things become more and more like that, I think we're going to see that kind of explode as a use case.
Right.
The other use case that Bitcoin was supposed to be good at, but Bitcoin is no longer good at, is micropayments.
Oh yeah.
Because we used to have like a fraction of a penny for a fee, so you could, if you watch a YouTube video and you're like, man, that was a good video, I just want to like show the creator some love.
Yeah.
There's no way to do that right now. You have to watch an ad, and then Google's intermediating which ads get shown, and they can deflat. It's just a mess. Like the whole content creation space is funded by ads, and ads suck.
Yeah.
Like
And we're not good at the micropayments.
No, but if I could watch a YouTube video, maybe not on YouTube, because YouTube will never do this,
Right.
and just say, I like that. I'm going to send them 25 cents. I'm going to pay you 25 cents for what I just watched, because I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Just hit the send button, and poof, they're done.
Yeah.
And that future is actually a reality on several platforms.
Yeah. So social media like Steemit, YouTube.
Steemit has that. DTube has that. Back before the Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV split, yours.org
Yeah,
was really good. And
Right.
you'd read articles, and you like the article, you swipe at the bottom, and you'd like send them 5 cents.
Yeah, so the creators, the content creators, they're getting paid for doing their work instead of just all to the platform.
Yeah, I know yours went down for a while after the Bitcoin Cash split because they weren't quite sure what to do with their service. Did it come back up? Do you know if it's back
No,
up?
I haven't been keeping up, but
Yeah, I know it was down for several months, but it might actually be back. And then, of course, now there's Honest, and there's all kinds of different platforms like that that are like trying out that micro tipping model. So we'll see where it goes.
right.
But I'm pretty sure in a better future, we will not watch ads to pay for our content. We will swipe.
Yeah, I would have worked for streaming services too, maybe.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
why can't I go to Netflix?
Like, yeah, just like pay per movie or something.
Yeah, instead of having to go and buy a monthly subscription for $10 a month.
Yeah,
and
for
then-
like 25 satoshis or something.
Yeah, just swipe. I want to watch this video. Swipe. Okay, that was fun. I'll watch more of it. Swipe.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so easy, but no one's built that. But it's coming. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's coming.
I believe that.
Yeah.
So next one, I want to talk about a little bit about Hal Finney. So for those who don't remember him, he's been pretty big in the Bitcoin space. He was the first recipient from Satoshi to receive a Bitcoin transaction. So we're remembering him. He passed away in August 28, 5 years ago. So he's done a lot in the space. He did developing for PGP, the encrypted messaging. Yeah, so he was pretty big, and then he also did a lot of studies and speculation even before Bitcoin got big, that when Bitcoin was still in like less than a penny, he even thought that Bitcoin could reach $10 million of Bitcoin. So even as far back as, January 2009, he was already having these bold predictions. And then also with, like the amount of energy, resources that Bitcoin consumes. So he was already thinking all of that ahead of many other people.
So big picture thinker.
Yeah, big thinker. And then anyhow, yeah, he passed away from ALS, and he ended up freezing himself, cryogenics,
Oh,
with Alcor, and Alcor is a company that actually takes Bitcoin.
so he was actually able to freeze himself, hoping that in the future we'll have a medical intervention that can like restore him back to
yeah,
life.
in the future.
So maybe he's not actually dead, is what we're saying.
Right, and then also if he's revived, it'd be funny to know, like maybe, because he's one of the people that are thought of being Satoshi.
He might have been Satoshi. Maybe the first user of Bitcoin was Satoshi himself, just sending it to himself as his alter ego.
Yeah, exactly. And then also, on top of that, we had, remember Dorian Satoshi Nakamoto,
Uh-huh.
the Japanese guy? He lived, I think it was a few blocks, definitely the same city, a few blocks away from him.
Well, that's a weird
So that's like a
coincidence.
weird coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he knew somebody named Satoshi Nakamoto.
And
then-
maybe he used that name you know, as a pseudonym name or whatever, right?
Yeah, the conspiracy theories never stop.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. Wasn't ALS the disease that the people did the ice bucket challenge where they dumped ice on their head?
Yeah, and that's when you slowly become paralyzed and you pass away from
That
that.
really,
Yeah,
that
it's
really must
terrible.
suck. But hey, we'll honor the old guy. Or
He was
not-
still coding till the end, even
Yeah.
his post and
I don't want to say
Yeah.
old guy, but honor the older people who've come before us who have paved the way and that we now stand on their shoulders.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so-
very sad, but it's also good. I mean, every technology needs early adopters. Have you seen that video? It's like a grassy slope, and there's one guy like dancing, all by himself at some music festival.
Yeah, it's like by himself, and then like a lot of people start joining in.
But the thing is, he's dancing by himself until a second guy comes up,
Yeah.
and then the second guy starts dancing with him, and then the crowds come in. You
Yeah.
always need that
So
second.
all it takes is one, basically.
It basically takes one guy who's kind of doing his own thing. You need one follower,
Right.
and then the masses can join in.
Yeah.
And that follower is critical. If you don't have that first guy, that first user, that first whoever, you're never going to get to mass. So really, Hal Finney
That's like
was
the
that
Hal
guy.
Finney, he was that guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a very powerful position to be in.
Yeah.
So we'll honor him and remember him. What other things do we have to talk about?
I thought this was interesting this past week. So the Craig Wright versus Kleiman case. Kleiman and Kleiman.
Craig Wright, the other guy who claims to be Satoshi.
Yeah. So what do you know about this story so far, William?
Okay, so I've been following the case for a while because it's darn entertaining.
Yeah.
Darn entertaining. So Craig Wright basically came out several years ago saying that he was Satoshi, and he said he could prove it, but he never did.
Right.
So-
He was persuaded Gavin, didn't he? I think
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah. So we actually did a thing to persuade Gavin that he was Satoshi by showing him the signature. No one else in the world has seen that signature.
Yeah.
So it's possible that what he showed Gavin was actually a magic trick, that somehow he swapped computers or did some sleight of
Yeah.
hand that made it look like he actually had a signature. So we don't know what went on there.
Right.
There was a big story about they went out at the last minute to buy a new laptop. Maybe buying a new laptop was actually an old laptop they had sealed in a box that they had like
Yeah.
made to look like a new. You know, there's all kinds of things you could scam.
So it wasn't really a new laptop. it was
Who
really a rig or
knows,
whatever.
right? Who knows what happened there? So no
Uh-huh.
one, basically, he said he was Satoshi, no one can prove it. And of course, if he's Satoshi and his story is true, then earlier on in his career as inventing Bitcoin, he had a partner named Dave Kleiman.
Yeah.
Dave Kleiman is also deceased.
Yeah. Passed
unfortunately.
away 2013, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he was Satoshi and he did create Bitcoin, then anything that he did with Kleiman should be shared 50-50 because they were partners in this project.
Right.
Well, if he truly is who he says he is, and he mined 1 million Bitcoins back in the early days as Satoshi, then half of those would stand to reason to be Kleiman's.
Right.
Well, that means that Kleiman's family should now get them if he's deceased.
Exactly.
So Kleiman's family sued Satoshi, i.e. Craig Wright,
Yeah.
saying, hey, you owe us basically $1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah. So the judge actually ordered him that he has to pay like $5 billion worth of Bitcoin to his family, right?
Well, so actually, there's a little bit more nuance in that. So
Okay.
the judge made it very clear in their ruling that, first of all, she does not know if Satoshi is Craig Wright. So the ruling does not say that. So you'll see Bitcoin SV supporters like, oh yeah, the judge just proved that he's, no, he didn't said no such thing. He actually explicitly said in the ruling that he was not sure of that.
Okay.
Instead, what he said is that Craig Wright has to pay the Kleimans half of whatever he mined prior to 13.
Right. Still using his name.
Right. So whether that be no Bitcoins or 1 million Bitcoins, we don't know. But whatever it is, he owes half of it.
Yeah.
So now the question is going to be how much does he have, and how can we figure that out, and what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we don't actually have, it's not actually as clear cut as it should be, in the sense that we still don't know any of the real answers to the real questions. All we know is that if it's true, which has always been the question, half.
Yeah.
But you brought up an interesting point about this when we were talking about it before the show. You
Yeah.
said, well, what if the real Satoshi now moves those coins?
Yeah. So it looks like he has control over it.
Yeah.
Even when the real Satoshi just moved it just to.
Yeah.
You know,
Now
still-
Craig Wright's going to have to prove that he didn't do that.
So they're saying it's proving he's not Satoshi then because it moved.
Otherwise, he owes this guy $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's the $1 billion question here. So that's actually I would not want to be him right now.
Yeah, he's in a bad position.
Well, the other thing too was the judge ruled that he had perjured himself and lied to the court.
Yeah.
So that now normally you get criminal. That's like very bad. Like you don't perjure yourself. That's like big problem. But they're not. It doesn't seem like they're pressing charges on that case.
Yeah.
So, but still, that's not good. You don't want to lie in discovery for obstruction of justice. That's just bad.
It appears the judge is also pretty well educated in crypto. Like he had to correct Craig Wright and like what is it, smears?
Shamir secret sharing.
Yeah, he actually schooled him on that. There was like a comment about Craig Wright thinking it needed to be in order, and the judge corrected him. It does not need to be in order.
Yeah. So Shamir secret sharing is a scheme where you can take any sort of secret information, whether that be like Bitcoin keys or the name of your dog or whatever, and you split it into different pieces, and you can hand the different pieces to different people, and then you can say, well, the way you do the splitting determines how many people need to come together to reconstruct it. So you could say 2 of 3. So 2 of the people bring their pieces together, recombine them, you get the whole piece of information.
Yeah.
So he claims that he had like a 15 of 17 split, but they needed to be in order, and the judge is like, well, actually, Shamir's secret sharing doesn't matter what the order is.
Yeah, so he's actually, he knows his stuff.
Yeah, it's actually amusing and amazing to have an actually knowledgeable judge.
Yeah, that's where I was surprised reading that too.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where we stand with that. The popcorn continues. I really like this because it's so fun. Like it's just so much drama and so much like insanity. It's like
maybe we'll make a movie over it.
you can't make this stuff up. It's stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else to talk about?
I thought this was interesting. Portugal, the tax authority announces that trading is tax-free for cryptocurrencies. And with that said, do you know of any other countries that benefit crypto traders where it's less restrictive or less taxes off the top of your head?
No. So I'll basically briefly to kind of explain the tax situation here in the United States by way of contrast.
Right.
They say that cryptos are property. So the same way that you would treat stock certificates or land, you would treat crypto. So that means every time if I trade a Bitcoin for an Ethereum, that's not a like-kind trade. I'm not actually trading within, it's actually, the way the IRS sees it is I sold the Bitcoin, and I took the cash and I bought the Ethereum.
Right.
Regardless of whether or not that's what actually happened.
Even if they are technically kind of like-kind, right?
Yeah. They issued a letter, I think, earlier this year that kind of clarified that was their position, that it was not a like-kind exchange.
Right.
So that means every crypto trade you do, so if I buy a Bitcoin when it's $1, and I sell it when it's $10,000, and I don't really take the cash, I just buy Ethereum.
Yeah, you just trade it for Ethereum.
I'm just taking that Bitcoin I bought back in the day and swapping it into Ethereum. Well, now I have to pay tax on the $10,000 gain from 1 to 10,000.
Yeah, $1 Bitcoin, so $9,999.
Yeah, so I'm paying tax on a $9,999 gain, even though I still don't have any cash in my bank account. I actually have Ether now.
Yeah.
So that makes trading crypto very dangerous because you can get into a lot of trouble really fast. If you make a bunch of trades, like I'm going to swap Ether for Ripple and Ripple back to DAI.
It just makes it very complex.
Yeah, every one of those trades is now taxable, even if you never cash out. You're just playing within the casino. It's like every gamble in the casino. Like they're taxing every spin of the roulette wheel, which is like really, that's not how you want gambling to work. But anyway, Portugal apparently. So you can do all these trades and they don't care.
Yeah.
It's only when you cash out at the end.
Yeah.
Well, so if you're trading crypto, go to Portugal. That's what I'm hearing.
A few other countries that slipped up on the list. Malaysia, there's no capital gains tax there.
Oh, wow.
Germany is exempt for VAT.
Oh, okay.
For VAT. So a few other ideas if you're looking for a tax-friendly crypto country.
But not here. Not here at all. No.
Another one, Telegram's crypto, what do you think of it? It's coming out this Halloween, October 31st.
Telegram's crypto, didn't they ICO that like 2 years ago?
I think it was 2018, maybe late 2017, but yeah, around there.
Okay, so it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, they raised $1.7 billion, and they're supposed to launch October 31st, or else if they don't, I think it's like a contract or a smart contract that they have to refund all the investors.
Oh, okay.
Right? Something like that. And the latest news was also that their crypto is compatible with Ethereum, so I'm not sure what that means. Maybe you have more insight on what they mean by that.
I honestly don't know. I mean,
Like for DApps maybe, or
yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways that you could structure a cryptocurrency these days.
yeah,
Without reading a white paper, it's very difficult to say.
right.
I mean, well, part of it is like you have all this marketing jargon, like we're compatible with Ethereum. What does that mean? Does that mean like you are able to take Ethereum smart contracts and run them on our blockchain?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and
exactly.
basically it's like Litecoin is compatible with Bitcoin because they're the same software, just with a few parameters tweaked, right?
Right.
So they're basically Ethereum with a few parameters tweaked. Maybe that's what they mean. Or are they saying it's an ERC20 token?
Yeah.
I have no idea what they mean by that.
Gotta dig in the white paper then.
Yeah, white paper time.
Okay.
Speaking of white papers, just have you seen any white papers recently that have been inspiring to you or interesting to you?
There was this white paper generator where you make your own crypto coin and it fills in jargon and bullshits everything. So if you want to make a fake coin, it pre-fills all of that. I thought that was kind of entertaining.
Oh, that
I saw
sounds-
maybe like a year back.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because one of the things, I used to read a lot of white papers, and I would always look at them as like, okay, so we figured out how to do something better than somebody else has done, and here's how we did it, right? Like kind of an explanation for research purposes. But what I found is happening more and more is you'll get 50-page white papers, like
Yeah.
giant things, and it's all marketing BS.
Yeah.
Like it's literally page after page of like, here's our governance structure, and here's our tokens structure, and here's our marketing plan. And it's like reading a business plan. That's not a white paper.
Yeah. And then Satoshi's white paper, what was it, 3 pages?
It's like 6 pages.
Yeah, it was really short.
And
straight
it
to
was
the
just
point.
like, here's how it works.
Yeah, here's the problem, here's the solution.
Yeah, but now they're like these documents that are like basically selling. They're sales pitches
Yeah.
of their stupid governance or whatever. Like, come on, guys. If you're building a new coin, I want to see some technical innovation, right? Otherwise, there's no point. If it's just governance innovation, I mean, I guess there's maybe something there if it's
Yeah.
like on chain or something. But yeah, give me some technical innovation and explain it to me as simply as possible. That's what I'm looking for in a white paper.
Right. 50 pages is a bit excessive.
I read one white paper, and I don't want to name names, but I read one white paper, 50 pages of that, and then an appendix, it was like Appendix C, was the actual technical paper that the guy who had invented it wrote.
Yeah.
So it was like, a 10-page technical paper tacked on as Appendix C of this 50-page other thing.
Oh, jeez.
It was so
That's
bad.
really
Yeah. So yeah, we're looking for coins that have value,
Okay.
real value. Anyway, sorry, I was just a rant. I just
No, it's all good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for ranting.
Yeah, but it's pretty funny. It's similar to this one where you can, like this one, William, where you can, there's like these white paper generators where you can actually fill up whatever you want and it'll randomly generate like this professionally looking paper, but it's just bullshit.
Welcome to the crypto space.
Yeah.
Well, the other funny comment I heard someone say was that nobody works harder than scammers.
That's true sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest working guys in this space are the guys who are out there like trolling the Telegram channels and trolling Twitter, like putting up fake content.
We're looking for the weakest prey.
Yeah. A lot of hard work out there, but not for good, but for evil. So.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Events.
Yeah, who's out of the office right now?
Yeah, so Paul's out. He's over in Denver, blockchain trading.
Okay.
And let's see what's coming up. Looks like he's going to be in Tel Aviv. That's in Israel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, September 9th through the 13th. And then World CryptoCon in Las Vegas looks like sometime in October.
Las Vegas. All right.
Yeah. Any other closing comments, William?
Well, keep your money in Edge, your keys, your coins, I guess.
Yeah.
At least keep them in Edge, not in a centralized exchange, not in a custodial exchange.
Too risky.
Yeah. If you need to do something more fancy for backup, like hardware wallets, that's okay. Still your keys, your coins, but for everyday trading, and crypto is meant to be used,
Right.
keep it in Edge, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, not your keys.
Not your coins.
Right. All right. Until next week.
All right. See you later.
See you guys.